anything but type 2 narcolepsy. Symptoms are consistent with severe neurological trauma as a result of a blow to the head. Oh! It's the opinion of this panel that the step-sibling which incited the injury, Dorian Reed, should be temporarily removed from habitating the same environment as patient Reed Eleanor? Oh, this is new to me. Oh, I hate Dorian even more now. Additional notes: trauma is consistent with blunt force trauma. Houston uses likely a hammer or a baseball bat.
You're on your way to a date. Yes? You're meeting a Miss Iro Kawase tonight.
Kawase, that's it.
Is that correct? Gotten some first-hand accounts that you've been seeing Miss Kawase. Apparently, the two of you are quite intimate.
And whose business
Ring
is
a bell?
You're Saji Kawase, Iro's father.
Yes, that's right. Nice to meet you.
Do you want to see where this goes?
Yeah, I want to see if it works. I need to think about it. I can't do it, Iro. We can't be together.
Push you away?
We can't be together, Iro. I'm so sorry, Iro. I'm not who I say I am. Everything you know about me is a lie.
You won't even tell me why? You won't even tell me whose fault it is?
Okay, I'm making a decision here and now that this is... I was going to put this series for 11 episodes, but I think I am going to give an extra special episode later this week. Welcome back to the Irish Bandit channel. Welcome back to a very special edition of Hush Hush. Yes, you're getting 2 uploads of Hush Hush this week. So, where we last left off, we have so much going on over the next little while that I had to split up this episode into 2, or this gameplay into 2 episodes. So now we're going to do Cassie's winery date. We've got something special coming with Mio after that. And then we've got a whole other day to get through, which is why the necessity for splitting up into 2 episodes. So let's not waste any more time talking, and let's just get right down into Cassie's date. And just an FYI, little peek behind the curtain, I was already midway, not a little ways into this date, when I realized I wasn't recording on OBS. Go me. Anyway, you drive up to the mall to pick up Cassie, after she insisted last minute that she needed to get her hair done. Luckily, it's not very busy, and you find a loading zone to park in temporarily while you wait for her. Surprisingly, she steps out of the front entrance just as you pull up, and for a moment you don't recognize her. Obviously somewhat self-conscious, Cassie walks over to the car with her hands folded in front of her. She looks amazing.
Good evening. You the carriage I sent for?
Wow, Cassie, you look amazing. Yes, though we should hurry. I turn to a frog at midnight. Beautiful as always, but breathtaking in particular.
Oh gosh, you're gonna make me blush.
No, that's the other sad panda game. Blush, blush.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted. You know that? Well, I'm starved. It's been a coffee and gummy bear kind of day. I need protein stat!
The drive out to the winery is pleasant. Although the weather has been rainy recently, today the air is calm and brisk. Cassie puts on a few songs she wants you to listen to and sings along. A lot of classic rock and trashy pop songs. Hey, I can get behind the classic rock. At one point, she leans way over to smell your cheek, then contemplates your deodorant and gives you a smooch. She finds this particularly funny and laughs for the last 6 or 7 minutes of the drive. When you arrive at the winery, it's much more chill than usual. There are no fancy parties, and the small restaurant has set up tables throughout the vineyard for extra ambiance. As you're escorted to your table, Cassie appears nervous.
Good lord, look at this place tonight. They got everything all fancy tonight. Oh, look at the lights. Hey, listen, I just wanted to say thanks for taking me out again. I know our last date had its bumps, but you're a real trooper for sticking with me.
No sweat. I just recently got over the embarrassment. It's all good. It's my pleasure, Cassie. I enjoy every moment we spend together. Well, looks like I still do suave.
Well, I feel like sometimes I sort of put that to the test. But I promise to be on my best behavior, so that you'll take me out to even more fancy places.
This is about the time I realized that I wasn't recording. The two of you sit, and a waiter pours you each some wine. You can tell Cassie is somewhat uncomfortable as she fidgets and pulls at her own hair. She notices you noticing her and stops. She immediately has a sheepish look.
I'm sorry, I'm just so worried about doing something wrong or saying something rude. When I was really young, my Nona took me out to a real fancy place and told me I could order anything I wanted. So I decided to order pizza. 'Cause, you know, pizza, it's flippin' great.
I detect no lies.
But when I said it, she gasped super loud and the waiter laughed at me. And then they both gave me lectures on how that's not the kind of food you order at fancy places. The other night, when I joked about ordering cheeseburgers, well, that was my sorry attempt to be charming and mischievous. I swear I'm developing a complex now. Fancy places make me nervous.
It'll be fine. Don't even worry. Order whatever you like. I can't read the menu myself. I'm just gonna have to point and pray. Honestly, that would be me. Don't be nervous. You're beautiful, sharp, ferocious, and utterly charming. Cassie goes quiet for a moment, a soft blush coming to her cheeks. You notice she twirls her hair a little and looks away. A bashful look you've never really seen before.
What are you trying to do to me over here? You're gonna make me blush redder than a radish. Jeez, Lou, you're sweet and quite observant, I must say. We'd better make with some small talk before I hyperventilate or something.
So how's work going? I noticed you didn't acquire your dress tonight as usual. How's LSD doing recently?
You may be observant that I wasn't a complete piece of trash just before our date started. Well, thanks for noticing. I've been trying to clean up my act a bit. Get off the naughty list.
Good for you, Cass.
Of course I'm doing it to impress someone. I'm hoping they find me more attractive and do things with me in bed.
I wonder who.
See this eye? It's winking. I'm winking at you.
I'm just impressed. You clean up good. You like me. By the way, I noticed a lot more than that. I'm actually still looking. That one's kind of funny, honestly.
Don't you dare laugh at me for that! You romantic and utterly senseless goof. Let's get a rise out of the girl literally falling head over heels for you. Bold strategy, you beautiful idiot.
Not the first time I've been called that.
I wonder if they have good Prosecco here.
So how's work going? How's LSD doing recently? When are you going to bring me back to your place?
I don't know. I mean, I could ask you the same. My place is just, well, I feel like it maybe tells a little bit too much about me. It's hard to deny you're not trashy when you bring people back to your trash nest, you know?
The waiter returns then to take your order. Cassie immediately becomes more nervous, pulling at her hair again. Just relax, it'll be okay. You got this, girl. Cassie looks over at you, seemingly in surprise. She lets out a chuckle and rolls her shoulders, trying to relieve tension. You place your order, and Cassie takes a deep breath.
Beg your pardon, sir. I'm not very good at reading French. But some of this looks more Italian than French, so now I'm second-guessing what I'm reading. Can you tell me what the Neapolitan Margarita Esposito is?
That's Italian. The waiter tells her it's a flatbed margarita prepared in a wood-fire oven in the Naples tradition.
It's a fancy pizza?
Cassie looks at her menu for a moment, stunned. Then she bursts into laughter.
Oh my god!
The waiter looks surprised and somewhat stunned, and then looks at you. She just needs a minute, break into roars laughter too. Yeah. The waiter fidgets a little uncomfortably, but waits for you two to finish. The two of you to finish. Before she's finished, Cassie raises from her spot and walks over to you. She's now laughing so hard there are tears in her eyes. She places her hands on her chest with each enormous breath. When she reaches your side of the table, she leans in and gingerly kisses you. Her fingers, recently manicured, caress the side of your head, and her kiss is soft and warm and full of life. Finally, her laugh abating, she sits back in her seat.
Oh god, I can't believe it! I beg your pardon, good sir. That was a bit of an inside joke. I would very much like to order your fancy pizza.
The waiter smiles broadly, writes it down, and reminds you that the vineyard is for joy and romance. He scoots off and Cassie raises her glass.
Here's to joy and romance, I guess.
Cheers. Here's to you.
Right back at you, sweet cheeks.
The dinner goes well. Cassie raves over the fancy pizza and calls it God's gift to the world. I would have loved to hear her say that, honestly. At one point, soft music begins to play on speakers hidden in the vines. Cassie sighs happily.
You wanna dance? Just a little bit? This is the most romantic junk I've ever seen, and I wanna have the full experience.
Rise and extend your hand. I'm not much of a dancer. Rise and extend my hand.
I'm wearing 2 left heels. If I step on you, those heels are sharp. They're going straight through.
You and Cassie stand cheek to cheek and dance. Aww. The song is soft and slow, and the fabric of Cassie's dress feels unworldly in your hands.
This is so nice.
Yeah, I gotta take time to appreciate some of these CGs, you know? Because Mer put in so much amazing work with this game. Not that anybody else didn't, but she with her artwork as well as Artist Panda. Just awesome job.
I wish this is how it always was. Look at me. You're turning me soft. And I'm letting you. 'Cause it's nice.
Why can't you be soft? I didn't do anything. I was just nice to a pretty girl.
Now see, that just proves my point. How was someone not supposed to fall for someone else when that's the way they talk to them?
It's only because I know what she's about to say, and this cuts deep. If you know me, Cassie goes quiet for a while, and you catch out of the corner of her eye that she's holding a sad gaze as you dance. After a few moments, just as you're considering to say something, she whispers something.
Can I tell you why? Why I'm not soft? It's not a happy story.
You can tell me anything. Maybe save it then for now. You can just be happy with me for a short while.
That's good. Because I want to tell you something I've never told anyone. The house I grew up in wasn't a happy place. I won't bore you with too many details. My mom had a lot of problems, and my stepdad was a drinker. Don't worry, he didn't put his hands on me or nothing, but he sure didn't like me. Even when I was 7, I was full of fire and brimstone, and I let him have it.
I can believe it.
We used to scream at each other so late and so long that the cops would drop by to break it up. I don't nearest neighbors were almost 1,000 feet from us. We were loud!
I can believe that one too.
Anyway, I started getting into trouble in and out of school. Started skipping school. Started hanging around bad people. And my stepdad, well, he had had enough. He kicked me out. I spit in his face and he clocked me good. I had a black eye for a month. But I gave him one too before I ran off. So as far as I'm concerned, I came out ahead in that fight.
That sucks. I'm sure it was just a phase. And you evened out into a fancy gal.
Ha! No. But I sure have some regrets years later. Anyway, I was out on my ass with no money, no place, no nothing. So I left the boonies and came to town, looking for a place to go. And that's when I met Mel. Mel found me in a bus station stealing quarters out of the candy machines and chasing off the animals, offering me $5 for a good time. She took me in and fed me pizza. It was good pizza. Kinda stale, but you know, pizza.
Yeah, even bad pizza's good pizza.
Mel was older than me. I think she was 40. But she lived on the streets and did her best to help anyone she could stay warm and dry. She was good people. Like you.
From the sounds of it, I would not compare to her. I'm lazy and spoiled. You're talking about her in the past tense.
Yeah, I'm getting to that part. I bunked at Mel's place for almost 4 years. She made sure I never ended up in some pimp's menagerie or doing hard drugs under the overpass for an escape. She was my guardian angel. And one day, there was a lump. Right here.
I'm gonna get drunk. But what kind of let's play would that be if I didn't say something? Cassie pokes you in the chest, just beneath your left nipple.
And then my guardian angel got really sick. And then Mel needed a whole lot of help. See, that lump wasn't what you'd call the OG cancer. It was part of a gang. Breast, pelvis, rib. Things went from bad to worse real fast. And just the ride to the hospital alone took all the money she had. And she was just about making up her mind not to fight it when I told her not to worry. If she fought, I'd fight too. If she hung in there, I would figure out the money, would look after her, would take care of her, and make her soup and change her diapers if I needed to. Because I loved her so much. So I did. I found the money. got a house already. Put ramps in and bars near the toilet and everything.
Cassie stops for a moment. Cassie stops for a moment. A wild and desperate sadness flutters inside of her, and suddenly pours out.
And then she died anyway! She died. Only 5 weeks later. Her hair didn't even fall out. I already had wigs for her to wear. She was just gone. I didn't even see her that day. It got suddenly bad overnight.
Cassie sobbed into your chest for a while. Her whole body shuddering with the effort.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was gonna. I haven't cried about this in years. I didn't expect it all to come back and hit so hard. I've never told another person all this out loud. Anyway, I was left without anywhere to go and a pretty big bill to settle. The hospital was going to return a bunch of it, but then they would have looked into where it came from in the first place, and... well, I didn't get the money from no guardian angel, I'll tell you that.
Why did you tell me all this? You got it from your current employers?
Yeah, you got it.
I don't know, that first one just seemed like a little rude thing to say after she poured her heart out like that.
Bit of a get paid first, work later sort of arrangement. I owe a lot of money to these people, and I can't skip town or else... well, let's just say they have their own way of collecting debts. I just wanted you to know. I trust you, and I guess I wanted you to know what was going on, why I made some of my decisions. You know? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, I guess. And if you think any less of me for any of this, maybe seeing more of the picture will explain some of it. I just needed someone to tell. You're just a charming person who decided to drop into my life. Like an angel.
stay quiet, just dance a little longer. Thank you for telling me. I'm glad to know you better. Both those are okay, I guess.
Spoken like the warrior poet you are.
After a long dance in each other's arms, a new song pops on with a bit more of a swing and wakes Cassie from a dreamy stupor.
Oh, whoa! Look at the time! We've been awkwardly making circles for a while now. I should get home. I've got a meeting tonight, an important one. Can we split?
You bet, I'll settle up. About that, it looks like I didn't bring enough cash. I got like 11 grand. I'm good.
Awesome. I'll meet you at the car. I've gotta check my makeup.
Oh, you look fine. Cassie's quiet for most of the ride home. She stares out the window at the sky, which has become more and more clouded, as the forecast mentioned.
It's gonna be a bad storm this year. I get this feeling in my knees. The worse it is, the worse the storm will be. I'm gonna be one wise-ass witch living in the woods someday. I promise you that.
Well, you're definitely a wise ass, Cassie. When you arrive at her place, an apartment above the pizzeria, Cassie looks at you with a strange expression of sadness and desire. She leans over in the car seat and kisses you. She rubs the side of her thumb along your jawline, and for a moment, she's your entire world. When she finishes, she looks at you and smiles, and then frowns.
I think maybe it might be best for us to break up.
What? Yeah, what? That's a weird way to invite me in for, canoodling. Okay, I didn't think I'd get that kind of reaction. Cassie laughs lightly, but loses her smile quickly.
Yeah, that would be really great. Things are getting hot on my end. The people I work for. Taking a closer look at the people around us. And I'm afraid there's some stuff they're gonna find out about me that'll make me
Vulnerable?
unemployable. Everyone is not in the game. There's a good chance of getting hurt now. I don't want that. I can't stand the thought of you getting hurt. So, I want you to know how I feel. And then I want you to walk away.
As you wish, then let me in the game. I'm not leaving you. And get out, Cassie. Come with me.
No! There's no way I'm letting you throw all the good stuff in your life away. Listen to me. You're a good person. Stupid life I'm living. It's 'cause I'm not. I've done messed up shit, and now I'm paying for it.
Now you're a good person at heart, Cass.
So many bad people over here. Bad people and desperate people. And you're neither of those things.
Neither are you.
Don't be stupid. Just say goodbye to me. Kiss me and let's be done with it.
I'm not letting you go, Cassie. Hey, I can handle myself, alright? Don't worry. I'm not good. I'm worse than you think, and I won't take no for an answer.
Yes, you are. Drive away before you get us both killed.
Cassie climbs out of the car, closes the door, and watches you drive away. Oh! As you pull away from the pizza parlor, she gives you a small wave. Just then it begins to pour rain. Big obnoxious drops begin to pound your windshield. And through the distant distortion of the water, you see Cassie run inside. During the quick drive home, the car is especially empty.
This is the police! Detective Fumi, SPD. Open up. You've got big troubles, partner. I've got a body in the morgue and evidence linking you to it. Look at this picture. Can you tell me why a healthy young woman would consume spoiled pizza, thus resulting in poisoning and death? I'm sorry? Wait, was this an act of self-harm, or did she just eat bad pizza because she loved pizza? Well, anyway, you're coming with me. I'm not letting you out of my sight until I get some answers.
Crap. We're gonna have to go through all that again. I need to take a break anyway after all that. I'll talk about it in a bit, but give me a bit. Okay, so I'm back at this point. Since we can't go above, I'm gonna have to go with ruthlessness and hope that works. Cassie is startled. She shifts away from you in her seat and looks at you with some alarm.
You're telling me the truth, eh? That's why you don't care that I do what I do.
Cassie pushes you as far as she can. Being seated next to you and thinks... sorry, I'm still... Cassie pushes you as far as she can, being seated next to you and thinks, as though you might tackle her while she's distracted.
Alright, I
Words?
need you to know that this was the worst decision of my life. But
Words are
I'm
hard.
not gonna stop you from making it. I just want you to know. I don't think it's worth it for me, but you make the decision. Go home. Think about it. And if you decide you want in,
Cassie types a message into her phone and it pops up on yours.
come to this address in 2 hours. Just know that. They make you do things if you want to join. And I don't know how bad they'll be about it.
Alright, I'll consider it. I'll see you in 2 hours.
Think about it.
I thought about it.
Don't come looking all sexy. Dress down. I'll see you soon.
You go home to change and to prepare. Quill is there playing with the cord of the kitchen blinds. She seems happy. You decide to make most of the cards. You decide to take most of the cards out of your wallet and pack a knife. You're not sure if it's a good idea or a bad idea. Probably both. After enough time has passed, you get back into your car and drive to the address Cassie gave you. During the drive, the rain comes and goes. At one moment gentle, almost non-existent. Oh, the next in a wild crescendo. Wow. As though the storm is selectively angry at the world, lashing out, mad as hell, and then goes quiet. I mean, I'm like that too. You cross several train tracks to reach your destination. The back of your mind makes a wrong side of the tracks joke you don't find particularly funny. Finally, the place you're heading to comes into view. That music. It's a large, foreboding warehouse, obviously abandoned. Even if you step out of your car, you can hear sounds coming from inside. Music, yelling. You walk up and cautiously look inside.
What's cooking good looking?
Oh, hi, Alice. Alice's voice startles you. I'd be on the, oh, hi, Alice. Alice's voice startles you when you flail a little more than you're comfortable with in reply.
So, I wasn't really expecting this to happen.
Neither was I.
Cassie's been saying you're neat meat, that you want to join the family business and make a name for yourself, or something. True?
True enough, I guess. Well, I mean, one of the other reasons I'm here is right in front of me. Hey,
Oh, shit! Damn, you're good.
Thank you.
I dare say I can't tell if you're being serious or not, and that's pretty darn impressive. But anyway, come on in. We're expecting you.
Alice brings you into the warehouse, where you see a group of delinquents hanging out. Most of them are smoking, hanging out on an old couch. Most of them are smoking, hanging out on an old couch. At a nearby table, you see Liliana talking to someone with several rolls of money in front of her. Cassie is with Liliana, standing behind her in her jacket and cap.
She's a bit of a trophy around here. Cassie, I mean. All the kids have a thing for her, but they're more afraid of Liliana. They learn pretty quick not to mix business and pleasure. Though they don't know it, but Cassie can take care of herself.
What are they going to make me do? I wouldn't be here if she could do it on her own.
It's a bit different for everyone. I mean, they probably won't make you do what I did, which was mostly a bunch of math involving stash cutting.
Oh, that's a bug. I don't think Liliana's going to ask you to jump her or anything, but just brace yourself.
You're seen as a bit of a threat.
I wonder if that's in the log, too.
Which was mostly a bunch of math involving stash cutting. You're seen as a bit of a threat.
At that moment, Liliana finishes up with with the person she's talking to, and Cassie taps her on the shoulder. Cassie points you out, and Liliana nods. The two of them walk over together, Cassie making no outward expression, Liliana looking very much like a lion about to strike.
So, you're the stranger.
Yeah, you can call me
I've
that.
seen you around. Cassie tells me you want to get paid. She says you know how to keep your mouth shut.
They've done good so far.
And you can fight.
Nah.
Is all that right?
Yeah. That's not half. Yeah, where's your boss? Liliana stares at you for a moment, neither of you breaking gaze.
Yeah, we'll see. We gotta make sure you're not a cop. Test is a little different for everyone.
Yeah, this was just
Pretty straightforward. Dan, come here.
Dan, the delinquent man. One of the delinquents walks over. You recognize them from your first date at the mall with Cassie.
Hey, I know this bitch!
You better not be talking about Cassie.
Shut up.
Pardon me.
Dan is also new. He just joined last week. He also turned 17 last week.
Oh, good for him.
I want you two to fight. Whoever wins moves on to the next round.
What? But I already... You know what? Screw it. You want me to beat the crap out of this punk? That's a big hell yeah from me.
He's just a kid. Try not to swallow your tongue, kid. I'm not doing this.
You think you're hard? I'm gonna break your teeth on the curb.
Make it quick.
Dan circles you. He wrenches his neck to the side, cracking it to loosen it up, then laughs.
I owe you this from a few weeks ago. You're gonna bleed, bitch.
Swing at Dan. Well, I can't grapple him. Stab him, I guess? See how that goes. As Dan comes at you with a punch, you feint back. In one movement, you pull out your knife, open it, and stab him in his stomach. Oh! He makes a guttural scream of pain. Suddenly, his face becomes twisted with fear.
Oh God! I'm stabbed! I'm gonna die!
He staggers, turns away, and you smash him in the back of the head. Cassie gasps, covering her mouth in horror. The other delinquents start to yell in protest.
Quiet. It's
Ooh.
over. Someone get Dan to the hospital.
Liliana turns to Cassie.
I'm convinced. You two, follow me.
Liliana takes you and Cassie across the warehouse to the front door.
Okay, you're in. Stay quiet and stay clean for a bit. We'll contact you for your first job. Now go. Bosses are on their way.
Liliana goes back inside. Cassie looks at you with a strange mix of fear and relief.
Come on, I'll take you home.
Cassie drives you home, then lets you know that she'll grab a rideshare home. She seems distant. waiting outside for a ride. The two of you don't talk about anything that happened. She leaves. The storm churns overhead, getting ready to unleash its chaos. She's lovey-dovey after that? Oh, I hope I didn't... Okay. Okay, we're done that. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll get on with Mio's live stream, then we'll get on with this last day and round out the episode, so. Okay, head is cleared. I'm doing good. L's lovey-dovey, but hero, yeah, Alright, let's continue on. Logging onto your computer, you immediately get a notification that Mio's live stream will be starting in a few minutes. Taking care to turn on your VPN and sign in with a dummy email account, you set your username to Rapid the Porcupine and join the stream. Rapid the Porcupine. A girl in a mask comes on screen. You recognize it's Mio right away. She's speedrunning Mega Woman 4.
The strat here is to wall clip through the stage just enough to hit the end zone trigger without falling out of bounds. So it might look like I'm just humping the wall for a few seconds, but I swear that's just the glitch. Members only streaming hasn't started yet, I promise. Lol. I know. I use that joke every stream. I only have like 4 jokes, so go easy on me, chat. Okay, here we go.
You indeed watch Mega Woman bump into the wall 8 or 9 times. Mio purses her lips in concentration.
Ugh, I'll get it, but I don't think I'm on pace for PB.
Mega Woman bumps several more times, and she suddenly clips into the wall. Screen flashes, mission complete.
Yay! Good job, Mega Woman! Keep doing that, and you'll pay off your college loans in no time. Speaking of college loans, it's actually time for me to sign off and start the members-only stream. Yeah, I know. Send me all your internet hate. But your tears don't buy me energy drinks, so I gotta put up the paywall. I get it. I'm evil. Rawr. But in all seriousness, thank you so much for subbing and watching my stream. I couldn't do it without you. I'm so happy you spent time with me today. Okay, Gamer Galaxy out! Bye!
The stream cuts out, and a different screen pops up that says, become a member to access member-only area. Warning, you must be an adult to access this content. You enter your credit card information and hit accept. When the stream finally loads, Mio is there speaking to the chat.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Foible 3. But really, I love any game that lets you marry 12 waifus and customize their hair. I'm just saying, if a game has waifus and hair customization, I'm there. I don't care if it's matching 3 or fighting skeletons. Yo, thanks Rapid the Porcupine for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the stream.
So legends are true. Beautiful girls can play video games. When does this new stuff happen? Long time lurker, first time sub.
Right? You'd better go grab your fedora just in case you want to tip it to me later. But seriously, I appreciate the sub. It makes things so much easier for me. I can't even tell you how grateful I am.
Mio pauses a moment, her gaze off screen, as she flips through a program on the computer. Then she turns back and gives the camera a wink.
Alright, time to get into uniform.
The soundtrack suddenly changes, switching to a song much more burlesque and salty. Mio stands up, turns away, and changes outfits off screen. There's a sudden uptick of donations in the chat. A dozen small tips pop up on screen, along with $50 tip from GG is everything.
Okay, slow down everyone. I was just getting my game face on. Alright, welcome everyone to Seductive Speedrunning, my members only channel. Usually I have a bunch of achievements I'm working on, but today is a little different. Today we're doing the pay to win auction. Once a month, I auction off a personal one-on-one session as part of a sexy speedrun. Whomever wins gets to pick what we get up to. I'll game, I'll chat, I'll take requests. The money for the auction goes half to my bills, but I always donate the other half to local wildlife charities. Because someone needs to get naked for animals. We'll be starting the auction in a few minutes. I just need to take a super short break and I'll be right back. Play nice, I'll BRB.
Mio gets up and leaves. Meanwhile, the chat is flashing by fairly quickly, and you read what the other bidders are saying. While most of the comments are pretty cringy and thirsty, you notice there's the usual mix of sarcasm and support you've come to expect from the internet. Reviewing GG is everything's messages, though, you notice some of them stand out. Galaxy, why didn't you stream last week like you said you would? You never explained yourself. I don't even know what you were doing. Galaxy, did you get my DM? I need you to answer me right away. GG, you need to kick most of these losers from the chat. Everyone who hasn't donated at least $1,000 is fit. GG, don't ignore me. I need you to answer my question. GG is everything. You need to tone it down. You're borderline rude right now. Hey, GG is everything. Thirsty much? Get your self-control. GG is everything responds almost instantly. Yippee! I'm going to dox you and shove knives in your face, you beep. The rest of the chat swoops in with woes and messages telling you to cool it. Some of the chat even gives you the thumbs up. Someone privately messages you, warning just to leave him alone, and that he's crazy. Mio comes back on camera shortly after, telling a certain Russian puzzle game theme. She quickly reads the chat, and you can see a look of concern briefly across her face.
Okay, we're ready to start. Does everyone remember the rules? This is the pay-to-win speedrun auction, which means it's evil and shady and terrible, but it's for a good cause. I'll be playing endless running Mechanical Pegasus. If I beat my PB, then you all lose and I get to laugh at you. But if I lose, then you guys get bragging rights, and you get to make fun of me for letting saucy thoughts overcome my competitive gaming spirit. And whoever has donated the most by the end wins the special prize, which is the one-on-one session. Alright, get your bets set. I'll load up the game, flip the on switch, and the competition is go.
The chat fills with catcalls and fans telling her she's going to lose. For the most part, everyone is joking around and trying their best to flirt with Mio. The title screen for endless running Mechanical Pegasus appears, and Mio selects New Game. Her mouse hovers above the button that says Begin the Magic.
Alright, ready, set, go! Oh!
Just as Mio hits the start button, there's a flood of donations, mostly around $5 to $10. Mio gasps and laughs.
Ah! Okay, we're going. Focus, Mio.
There's more to that in the 18+ version. As soon as you click confirm on a large donation, a large pop-up appears stating you've donated an Omega Attack. Mio's laugh quickly transitions into a quick gasp. She takes her eyes off the screen for just
Jeez, Rapid the Porcupine. Let a girl warm up first. Thanks for, everything. Phew. Okay, the next kingdom is coming up. This is the first stage with the Medusa heads, so you've got a better shot of winning if you distract me here. Good luck!
As Mio's Pegasus leaps into the dungeon, a large donation suddenly pops up on the screen. It says GG's Everything has donated $1,000. I'll make it. Mio gasps and holds her breath for a second.
Oh, wow. That must have been a donation from GG is Everything.
Mio quickly checks the screen. She seems a little breathless and her cheeks are flushed from the adrenaline.
Yeah, I was right. Thanks, GG. You always have a way of making an entrance.
A flood of smaller donations kicks in, and Mio sticks out her tongue before turning back to the game. Donate $2,000, donate $5,000 and $500 bursts. Donate $2,000. You set up your donation to fire just as Mio is reaching the end of the kingdom, where she's more likely to fail. When you confirm the donation, Mio reacts immediately.
Oh my god, that was a big donation.
Who the heck did that?
Mio checks the chat quickly and smiles. The other people in the chat are cheering and laughing at her reaction.
Thanks for the donation, Rapid. You almost had me, but I'm hitting my PB no matter what today. Mwah.
Mio blows a kiss to the camera, then shakes her head a bit to try and focus once more on the game. You suddenly receive a direct message from Gigi Is Everything. Hey punk, just what the hell are you trying to pull? If you think you're going to steal the one-on-one from me, you're wrong. You better reconsider trying. Oh yeah? Or else what? See you later, hack his computer. Bitch, I got cash for days. Here, have some. I'm warning you. Don't screw with me. You're gonna eat a bullet if you get in like, ooh, that's big talk. Try me. As Mio starts the next kingdom, Gigi's Everything makes another Omega attack donation. When the pop-up appears, Gigi Is Everything donates $8,000. Oh, Mio almost drops the controller. Cassie, the energy bar next to her portrait maxes. Mio throws her head back, and you only have a split second to act. Oh, damn it, I don't have money. Damn it. Let's see what this does. You quickly send Mio screenshots of what Gigi Is Everything said to you. She doesn't spot them before the large donation causes her to drop her controller. Mio Pegasus goes crashing in beige troll and grows a blue dyed screen appears. She did not beat the person best. After a few moments of breathing heavily in her chair, she looks over to the camera and smiles.
You jerks. I was doing really well. Well, it looks like Gigi Is Everything won the auction again with a crazy donation of...
Mio's face grows concerned as she reads through something on her screen. Gigi's Everything starts spamming the chat. Yeah, the kids can chat, start one-on-one right away. Hurry!
Gigi, do you mind explaining what this is?
Mio quickly drags a screenshot and sent her on screen.
Gigi, I've talked to you so many times about this crap. You can't treat everyone like this. We're all here to have a good time. We don't need this kind of crap making everything toxic. I'm sorry, but I gotta permaban you. I'll refund you your money. Please don't come back.
Before Gigi Is Everything can respond, Mio has refunded their money and kicked them from the server.
I'm sorry about that, everyone. I've given Gigi way too much slack with this stuff. And I'm sorry. But I don't care how much money he drops. He can't treat you guys like that.
Despite the chat sending her immediate support, you see a look of frustrated sadness across her expression for a few moments. After clicking through the donations, Mio pauses for a moment to type a message.
Alright everyone, as you can see from the results, it looks like Rapid the Porcupine won the auction. Congratulations, Rapid! You're, really good at donating. As I mentioned earlier, half of tonight's donations will go to charities for animals. The rest will help me afford ramen and new cosplay. Thanks again to everyone who joined me tonight. Rapid, please stay logged in. I'll set us up a private room. Good night, everyone. Gamer Galaxy signing off.
The chat fills with messages of smirks and tears, and soon it goes quiet.
So, Rapid, it's just the two of us now. Did you, enjoy the show? Sorry, that always sounds really weird, saying stuff like that after such an active session.
I enjoyed it. You're really hot. I mean, you combine my two favorite things, donating money and running Pegasus. What's up with that Gigi's Everything guy? He's pretty unhinged.
Wow, we have so much in common. Well, Rapid, the night is young and the time is yours. Since this is your first one-on-one, you're probably not totally sure what's up, but I'm all yours. What would you like to do? What would you like me to do? Can I do something special for you? Your pick.
Ready for a few hours, let's play a game. You might walk me through how to build a PC, a good PC. Yeah.
Like, really? Like, really, really? That is hilarious. I've never been asked to provide sexy tech support. This is exciting new territory.
Does that mean yes? Please, I'm too scared to ask the internet. But you have to be nice, right? Just kidding. I don't want you trying to cute cosplay.
It means absolutely. Hold on, I'll grab some common tools and components I've got laying around. I'm going all out here. Oh, and let me know if my boobs are too distracting or whatever.
You and Neil wind up spending hours talking about PC components. A topic she seems particularly passionate
And then yeah, you're basically done. I mean, you could still pick a bunch of aesthetic upgrades, but I usually start with those. I suppose we kind of skip them. Oh wow, look at the time. I should hit the hay. But thank you so much. This was the weirdest but coolest one-on-one session I've ever had. It'll be hard to beat. Will I see you at the next auction? I promise you don't need to pay me if you just want to hang out and play games. I'll give you a coupon for those.
I'll be there. My pleasure, gamer gal. Let's see. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Awesome! Good night.
Mio turns off the stream, and you stand up from your computer chair for the first time in several hours. July 24th, dawn. Okay. We're gonna get through this and we're gonna end this episode, so just hold tight. Well, that was a bit of an intense one, so let's keep it going. You awaken to your alarm. It's local news. It tells residents of Sub-Rosa to hunker down. Then an ad for the mall comes on, declaring 50% off umbrellas. Hey, store. I need to do a job. Let's do that. July 24th morning. Cassie. So, you're in now. You're in the game. And part of me is so sorry. I feel like I'm going to break out and bawl my eyes out. But there's another part of me that wonders, maybe you're my way out. So I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to hope. And I hope, most of all, you haven't made a terrible mistake. I guess we'll see. Oh, my nose is itchy. I'm glad you're with me, though. Thank you for the most incredible date of my life. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Cass. I wonder, I hope, let's see. Oh, awesome. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I've got 3 of those. I didn't get that one, which is unfortunate. I almost got all of Cassie's. I'll get that one in the next date. And I barely got any of Quill's. Unfortunate. Okay, let's see what's shaking at the mall. Cruising through the mall, you notice nearly half the stores haven't opened up for business as usual. Well, I mean, big storms open. You notice a few signs attached to shutters that say, due to storm and staff shortages, we are temporarily closed. You pass by the chic boutique, and you see a note written in lipstick. I'm out, bitches. Come back when it's sunny. As you wander through the strangely quiet corridors, you spot Bonnibel walking an armload of shopping bags in a pose you haven't seen before. You get closer so you can hear what they're talking about.
Well, shoot, Peanut Sugar. This one is closed too. Well, I had no idea back-to-school shopping would be so difficult. Though I suppose I could have taken a guess, seeing as I had to close the bakery.
Don't worry about it, Bonnie. I heard the storm was really bad last year, so I think everyone is just being extra safe.
I had no idea that Peanut was related to Bonnibel.
Well, sure, but the mall always feels like it exists out of time and space. It's weird seeing it act like a normal business.
I think maybe your batch of cookies has a little too much salt. Don't you think?
You know, I applied 4 times to open up a kiosk in this place. Just a little old stand so I could sell some muffins. The board of directors has it in for me, I swear it. Who turns down fresh pastries?
Not me.
Maybe we'll have luck at the dollar store?
I was talking this whole time, my microphone wasn't down. Just then, Peanut. Wow, that almost came out bad. Just then, Peanut notices you looking at them.
Oh, hello? Can we help you?
Aren't you a little early to be buying back to school supplies? Hey, Bonnie, fancy running into you. Who's your friend?
Well, speak of the devil. And a fine howdy-do to you, too. This ain't my friend, Sugar Cookie. This is my cousin. Her name is Peanut, and she's visiting for a couple weeks.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I came to visit and to spend some time on the beach.
That's gonna be hard during a
But
hurricane.
since the weather's a thing, we're shopping for university supplies for me.
We were hoping to pick up a few things for Peanut, but this place is looking more and more like a ghost town.
It's alright, Bonnie. We can just head home and make hot chocolate or something.
Yay, hot chocolate.
How about you, darling? What's on your mind?
I'm genuinely in awe of that one family can be so beautiful. Hungry? Want lunch? My treat. Stare at them. The two of them stop in their tracks, blindsided by your compliment. They look at each other in shock, then begin to laugh incredulously.
Wow, you weren't kidding, Bonnie. That was smooth, like peanut butter.
Well, I told you, Sugar. Imagine being me and having to hear that music to my ears every day.
I mean, maybe put a ring on it?
Sugar, we do not talk like that out and about.
Kidding! Well, we should go, but it was nice meeting you. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hang out someday.
Hush Hush 2,
Take care, Sugar.
please.
And
Please,
thanks
please, Hush Hush
for the
2.
little morale booster.
Artist Panda, please. Hush Hush 2, please. The two of them leave, turning back once to wave goodbye, and continue their way out, giggling and laughing the whole way. Ooh, swab went up, nice. You head back to your car, and the rest of the dreary, flat-chested world. Ooh, that's a little harsh, dude. Something from Fumi and something from Cassie. Let's talk to Fumi first. This is Detective Fumi. Meet me tonight at the Love Hotel on 69th Street, Giggity. I've got some serious shit to show you. Come alone, your life depends on it. And something else from Cassie. Hey, sweet cheeks, how's the weather treating you? My Nona used to say that to me all the time when it was pouring cats and dogs. I aspired to her level of sarcasm. Anyway, just wanted to drop you a line and let you know what I'm up to today. I've got an important errand to run this afternoon. No, it's not a bad errand, just an errand. It's all the details you get. Then I'm heading to the pizzeria. If I'm lucky, there might be something extra special waiting for me. Anyway, feel free to join me if you feel like hanging out with me. Hang out with the coolest dame in town today. Ciao, love you. I could barely read that. Alright, let's just head at the pizzeria. Pulling up outside the pizza place, you quickly spot Cassie standing outside. She has a box of pizza in her hands. You step out of your car, and she saunters over with a sassy stride. She has a knowing smile on her face.
Hey, sweet cheeks, feeling hungry? I've got something that's gonna rock your little footy socks off. I snatched this pizza from the back alley just now. It's a fancy pizza that Luigi makes special for rich types. It's got gold leaf, truffles, caviar, all kinds of nonsense. It costs like $5 grand. It's the only thing on the menu I've never tried. Grab a slice with me?
Did you say you got it from the alley? What do you mean you snatched it? Hell yes, nothing better than normal food getting fancified.
Yeah, Luigi was about to toss it in the bin with a bunch of other pizzas, and I snatched it up. Lucky, huh? Here, grab a slice. Bon appetit!
Cassie opens the unusually fancy pizza box, and the smell hits you hard. It's a combination of fish, blue cheese, truffle oil, and various other smells. Even with the pungent toppings, you think you can smell a hint of turned food. The color of everything looks a little off as well. Alright, let's eat. Cass, this pizza looks pretty off. I think it went bad.
Now, don't be such a wimp. That's the way fancy food is supposed to smell.
Hey, don't think so. Cassie grabs a slice and you reach for one too. It takes you a full minute just to pry the pizza slice from the cardboard. Even after you detach a slice, you can't help but stare at it for a moment.
Aw, come on. Just give her a little nibble. It probably tastes like heaven. Just get it done.
My gut is telling me to give this a hard pass. No. Well, I don't know. Well, but I got $5 grand, so...
Oh my god! Are
Let's
you
do that instead.
serious?
I don't want her to eat this pizza. Because we'll get that other ending again. You lead Cass by the arm to the pizza shop. She immediately yells your order to the chef in the kitchen.
Luigi, bring us the gold pizza supreme. I finally got a sucker who's buying for me.
Oh. The two of you eat the pizza. It's nothing special, but Cassie seems over the moon afterwards.
Thanks, you weird, rich, sexy sugar cube.
Yeah, I'm gonna melt. Cassie kisses you, biting your lips softly, and squeezes herself against you tight. Ooh.
I don't know where you came from, but I'm glad you're here. Ooh, I'm stuffed, though. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll see you again, though.
Cassie waves goodbye and you head home. You're not sure why, but you have the strangest sense that you somehow averted disaster. You pull up to the hotel, feeling more than a little conspicuous. There are quite a few people outside, scantily clad, and the whole building gives off a scandalous vibe. You park your car around back, as Fumi instructed, and head inside. Just as you're about to greet the person at the front desk, you hear someone clear their throat noisily. It's Fumi, standing away from the front windows, gesturing for you to come over. She's dressed in lingerie and seems to fit right in.
Over
wow,
here.
Okay. You walk over to her, having some difficulty keeping your eyes off on hers, and she smirks.
I suppose you could say that I'm undercover, but the night is still young, and we may use that phrase for something else. Come with me and stay quiet. We don't want to be seen.
I mean, given how little you're wearing, yeah. She leads you up several flights of stairs, down twisting hallways until you're fairly certain that you won't be able to find your way out. She pulls a card from her coat pocket and swipes it through the lock. It opens and she leads you inside.
There's trouble.
Oh, you think? This hotel feels like trouble. What's the problem? Why are we meeting here?
This place is the solution for one of the problems. It's safe to talk. My investigation has turned up some disturbing revelations. Things that impact your safety and mine. The first of which is, I have evidence that the criminal cartel operating out of Sub Rosa has moles in the SPD.
Crooked cops? Cartels? This town is not really very important. I assume then that this hotel is somewhat off our radar.
Precisely. I discovered this hotel is one of only a few illicit establishments that predates the cartel's operations. You cannot reveal what I'm about to tell you to anyone. Consider it top secret. The chief of the SPD, Saji Kawase, has been receiving threats for a number of years now, correlating with a major bust he made during the 90s. I believe that the cartel is aiming to hurt Chief Kawase and his family, possibly even assassinating them. I know you are close with the chief's daughter.
Yeah, that was an awkward traffic stop. Arrow is being targeted? Are you sure?
It stands to reason. The threats are of an extremely personal nature and very specific. When Chief Kawase pulled you over, I wasn't aware that you had a personal connection to him. Naturally, I became immediately suspicious of you. After all, you were already on my radar as a possible person of interest. But after reviewing the details of this case, and the original bust Chief Kawase made, I think you just happened to get caught up in everything.
Yeah, I did.
but that makes you extremely valuable as... How should I say this? Bait. You are extremely valuable bait.
Yeah, that's where I thought this was going. I'm a little nervous at that job description.
That's because you're an exceptional person with excellent detective skills.
Thank you.
I've looked into your friend Cassie's file. She's been giving the SPD locations of drop points, lists of persons involved, all sorts of information. But if it's true that there are moles in the SPD, she is most assuredly in terrible danger. I need you to stay close to her and to the chief's daughter, and inform me on any matters when the cartel is on the move.
Well, being close to the chief's daughter is going to be tough, because she hates my guts right now.
Cassie is your way in. Do whatever you can to earn her trust and, hopefully, theirs as well.
Already ahead of you.
While you work on getting inside, I'll be taking my findings to the FBI.
The female body inspectors?
If you or Cassie discover the major operation going down soon, phone me the details. I'll come guns blazing with the cavalry.
Yeah, that just scares me a little bit.
If you agree to do this, I'll ensure Cassie is left out of any ensuing legal fallout. Do we have a deal?
I don't know about this, Fumi. Agreed. Let's get these dirt bags.
Excellent. I'm with you. You have my number. If there are no other matters to discuss, we can leave. Separately. You go first, and I'll follow in about 30 minutes. So, anything else?
Nothing. I'll be in touch. Whoa, I have enough. Holy crap, I do too. Ah, you want to cuddle?
Oh, thank God!
Fumi throws herself at you, tackling you to the bed. You take her in your arms. She nuzzles your neck. Her mouth presses quick, happy kisses against your skin. After cuddling and kissing for nearly an hour, she catches her breath and starts to laugh.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that definitely scratched that itch. Head out. I'll be in touch.
You grab your things, make your way through the wonderland that is the hotel, until you find the street. You walk to your car, a little wobbly, and drive away, being certain not to take the same route that you came in. July 24th, night. Alright, let's wrap this up. Oh, hacking needs to really come up. And there we go. You can't shake the feeling. You can't shake the feeling of dread tonight. Neither can Quill. She demands belly rubs, which help a little, but only a little. All right, so we're going to wrap that up here. It took us 2 episodes, but we got through these next 3 days, and we are coming ever so quickly to the end of Hush Hush. And I'm kind of sad to see it end. This is a great game, but we'll talk about this come the final episode. But how are you feeling about it so far? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd really love to read your thoughts on this one. While you're down there, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. While you're down there in the description, you're going to see a link to all the ways you can help support this channel. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Reddit. You can pick up your Irish Bandit merchandise from my Redbubble shop at redbubble.com. You can get your copy of my very first novel, Shade Falling, on Amazon. You can get that through either Kindle e-reader, or you can pick up a physical copy, and you can buy me a copy. Where right now I have a goal set up where I want to get some Elgato gear to make these streams look better. If you can, donate in the link down below. If you like what you see and want to play Hush Hush for yourself, I'm going to leave a link to the Steam page where you can purchase this game and any of its DLC. I recommend it all. And I'm also going to leave a link for my original fanfic short story, Her Name Was Mio, as well. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, tap the bell and you'll be notified whenever a brand new video goes live. I'll be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy VII Remake, and to keep up to date of what's coming up on the channel, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Every Sunday, I update it with what's coming up for the week on the channel. So, until next time, take care.